Obesity costs this country about $150 billion a year, or almost 10% of the national medical budget. Approximately 1 in 3 adults and 1 in 6 children are obese. Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death, attributable to heart disease, cancer, and diabetes.
CDC TV presents Health Matters.
At its simplest, obesity results from people consuming more calories than their bodies burn. But it's a more complex problem than that. People didn't decide to become overweight. Their weight gain is a consequence of complicated changes in the environment, where food is more readily available and opportunities for physical activity are lacking.
Societal, economic, cultural conditions have all contributed to the rise in obesity.
One contributing factor is the fact that the way we eat has changed over the last 50 years. Americans are eating more processed foods and eating out a lot more frequently. The foods that are offered in restaurants, snack shops, and in vending machines are higher in sugar, calories, and fat than what we typically prepare in our own homes. We are surrounded by food. We're constantly bombarded by it.
Speaking of being bombarded by food, America is filled with various fast food restaurants, including Subway, Burger King, and KFC. But one of the biggest, most harmful fast food chains in America is McDonald's. This image shows you how many McDonald's fast food restaurants there are in the US, and as you can see, there are a ton. By looking at this picture, you can see the food that we are consuming is also bad for the future generations to come. If future generations are starting to become obese, what leads these children and obese adults to consume the horrible things they put in their digestive system? Let's take a quick look at a McDonald's advertisement. As you can see, McDonald's looks like a great healthy place to go to, but the advertisement doesn't give you pretty accurate information. Let me show you what I mean.
Do you hit up McDonald's? Burger King, maybe? How about Wendy's? For lunch, when you're in a pinch for time, well, guess what? You're not alone. As of 2012, fast food restaurants in America combined $101 billion in purchases. That's right, $101 billion. But what's really in the food that you eat? You might not want to know, but I'm going to tell you anyway. First up, the delicious egg sandwiches at Subway. According to Forbes magazine, their eggs are really an egg blend. An egg blend that includes glycerin. Now, glycerin is commonly found in soup and shaving cream. The same silicone can also be found in silly putty. How about those chicken McNuggets from McDonald's? I know you love those. They're undoubtedly delicious little golden treats in a convenient little box. But before they're cooked, they look more like this. Yep, that's mechanically separated meat. It's a combination of bones and carcass of leftover chicken. They then mold it into a nugget shape, they bread it, and they fry it. Got one more for you guys, all right. The famous and elusive McRib sandwich from McDonald's. Look at that. There's a bun, there's a McRib, pickle, onion, and such. Looks pretty good when it's cooked, but a Reddit user posted this photo of what it looks like when it's frozen. Ooh, pretty scary stuff. For more amazing fast food surprises, be sure to check out the rest of the article on HuffPost Taste. You might want to eat first. Just say.
So, as you can see, fast food restaurants lead Americans into wanting to buy their food using various propaganda and advertising techniques, but us Americans have no idea what we are consuming. As stated in the video, the ingredients of Subway eggs were also found in shaving cream and silly putty, which is horrible for us Americans to be putting into our digestive system. Not only are Americans putting harmful substances in their digestive system, they're putting too much in their digestive system. Let's take a look at a few examples. As of 20 years ago, a regular popcorn consisted of only 5 cups and 270 calories. But today, Americans usually buy a tub of popcorn consisting of 630 calories. And to burn off these extra 360 calories, you have to do water aerobics for 1 hour and 15 minutes. The very popular American meal, spaghetti and meatballs, has changed a lot throughout the years. As of 20 years ago, the regular spaghetti and meatballs only consisted of 500 calories, 1 cup of spaghetti with sauce, and 3 small meatballs. But today, the regular spaghetti meal consists of 1,025 calories, 2 cups of pasta with sauce, and 3 large meatballs. To burn off these extra 525 calories, you would have to house clean for approximately 2 hours and 35 minutes. You also may think when you eat a chicken Caesar salad, you're being really healthy, but when you add up all the ingredients, you really aren't. When looking at this image, you can see that 20 years ago, a chicken Caesar salad was only 390 calories and totaled out to 1.5 cups. But today, a regular chicken Caesar salad goes up to 790 calories at 3.5 cups total. You would have to walk your dog 1 hour and 20 minutes to burn off the extra 400 calories you are consuming. Overall, you can see that fast food is one of the primary reasons for obesity in our nation. Looking at this pie chart, you can see that adults and children eat at fast food restaurants the most besides home. Just by looking at this graph, you can see that almost half of all Americans in all age groups are physically inactive, which was represented by the red. One of the main contributing factors to the lack of exercise is the lifestyle of us Americans. We can do almost anything with a click of a button, so Americans become too lazy to get up and do anything. But what Americans don't know are the major benefits of exercise. Without it, Americans have no idea what the possible consequences are. Let's take a look.
1 in 10 deaths worldwide can be blamed on illnesses that are caused by lack of exercise. This is about the same as the number of deaths from smoking. Experts say this problem has reached pandemic proportions, according to new research in the medical journal The Lancet. When people don't exercise, they are more likely to die from heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and breast and colon cancer. Exercise could have prevented about 60,000 deaths from heart disease in the Americas and about 121,000 in Europe in 2008, according to the report. The scientists looked at 10 years of research on ways to promote physical activity and identified a number of effective strategies to help us get the 150 minutes of exercise we need each week. First of all, it's important for communities to create places for people to exercise, such as parks, walking paths, or bike trails and lanes. Improving street-level lighting and aesthetics can increase activity levels by as much as 50%, according to some of the findings. Partnerships between health agencies and community organizations to promote fitness campaigns can help. Programs to promote physical activity at work sites and schools, as well as support networks such as walking clubs, are also effective.
These are great ways to help encourage exercise in our community. Let's take a look at some programs that also help with obesity in our nation.
Some real strides in our schools. And that's why I'm thrilled to continue this progress with 2 very important announcements we're making today. The first is that we're issuing new school wellness guidelines to help build healthier learning environments for our kids. And as part of this effort, we'll be eliminating advertisements for unhealthy food and beverages in our schools. Because I think we can all agree that our classrooms should be healthy places where kids are not bombarded with ads for junk food. And these new marketing guidelines are actually part of a broader effort to inspire companies to rethink how they market food to kids in general. Because the fact is, today, the average child watches thousands of food advertisements each year. And 86% of these ads are for products loaded with sugar, fat, or salt. And by contrast, our kids see an average of just one ad a week for healthy products like water, fruits, and vegetables. They're just one. So that's why we convened the first ever White House Summit on Food Marketing to Children. Well, I urged businesses to stop marketing unhealthy foods to our kids and do more to get kids excited about healthy foods. And that same principle should apply to our schools.
As you can see, focusing on healthier practices in schools can really have an impact on children, considering they go there almost every day. Let's take a look at some more data on other programs that help address obesity in our nation. Healthy Kids, Healthy Communities has created a program that includes 50 communities all over the nation. Each community focuses on children who are at a greater risk of obesity because of factors such as their income, race, ethnicity, or family life. The goal of this program is to implement healthy eating and create an active lifestyle. By changing the environmental factors in the area, Healthy Kids, Healthy Communities works to accomplish a better life for all children at risk for obesity.
Well, we have some 4 overarching goals in Healthy People that inspire and motivate all of us. First, to improve quantity and quality of life. Second, to eliminate health disparities and achieve true health equity. Third, to protect health throughout all stages of life. And fourth is to make our environments healthier so that we have a true social determinants approach to health.
As you can see, Healthy People 2020 is a great program that gets Americans off their feet, setting national goals to improve the health of all citizens. By doing this, we can also help the obese people in our nation using the multiple resources and data provided by the website. The National Physical Activity Plan imagines that all Americans will be physically active while they live, work, and play in all environments that facilitate regular physical activity. The program is run by the Board of Directors for the National Physical Activity Plan Alliance, similar to our proposed public policy for volunteer firefighters. The purpose is to improve health, prevent disease, and enhance the overall quality of life. The program is split up into different sectors that present strategies to promote physical activity. After looking at these programs, you can see that just by taking these few simple steps, Americans can look forward to a healthier nation. If some of us lazy Americans get up off the couch and take the 2 simple steps of eating healthy and doing exercise, the results could be incredible. Those who are obese need to believe in themselves and have the mindset that they will become as healthy and fit as possible. To show this, let's take a look at a Biggest Loser clip.
All right, Patrick, one of the things I loved about your journey was that you really proved The Biggest Loser isn't just about losing weight. It's about finding yourself. Let's take a look back.
Why are you holding on to my treadmill? Get off treadmill. Get off. Go outside.
I come across as a person that really has a high self-esteem, but I think really, really horrible about myself.
I can't do what the girls can do, man. They got 150 pounds lighter than me.
Weight has nothing to do with it. I need you to believe in yourself, the way I believe.
It's just so hard.
You gotta find that guy again. He's in there. Show me, all right?
Good job, Patrick. Uh-oh, who's this? Hold it there for 2 seconds. 1, 2, go down. Harder than that!
I have Joel Bett here who believes in me and what I can do. I have my wife who believes in me. Now I just need to get on track in my mind and start believing that I can do it too.
How bad you want it, Patrick? How bad you want it? Let's go! Harder!
Bonnie, you are...
Instead of eating something like this,
You should be eating something more like this.
and instead of doing this, you should be doing something more like this.